Hi guys, my name is Yuki the Geekimist and welcome back to my channel. We have a very brief Pokemon update and I thought it was pretty important to cover this while it's still kind of hot off the presses. So let's get into it. First of all, we have cleared Shiny Chien-Pao over 2,956 times, meaning that we've well exceeded the 1 million we need to eventually get the Shiny next week. Which is pretty awesome, and that's a nice little reward as a community that we all work together to earn this guy. So, that's one positive update. But the other one is that we finally have news about the at Pokemon Worlds, the ZA demo that's been going around. And there seems to be two portions. Unfortunately, nothing in the wild. So right away, let's clarify. We have no information if the Shiny sound effect is back in Legend ZA or not firmly yet. But we do have some small story stuff that we do see from various YouTubers, gameplay including Cerebi.net, that I've seen, Austin John Plays, and a few other various sources. But what we've seen so far is two portions. One which is a Battle Royale part where your people are going around using their Pokemon. And one interesting thing is it seems like it seems like this new battle system is going to be very diverse. The ABXY buttons will actually choose which move you're going to use. Various status moves exist. No abilities has been verified. And then also they've shown us that we can choose when our Digimon retreats, or when our Pokemon retreats, and when our Pokemon doesn't retreat. I think that's going to be pretty interesting. It's going to be very much a lot like how Pokemon battles were in the anime, which is pretty exciting. I've always wanted Pokemon battles to work that way. And seeing that it's going to finally be in that way is pretty awesome. Another major thing we got to see from the gameplay was a Mega Absol in the wild battle using a Mega Lucario. And first of all, I think it's really interesting to see that Mega Pokemon in these kind of events will try to attack the trainer, but not the Pokemon. And that you can collect Mega Orbs during these battles to keep your Mega Pokemon in their Mega forms much longer. I think that's a pretty unique idea. And like we get to see Gar's Mega Lucario versus the Mega Absol as the wild Mega Pokemon, which is pretty interesting to see how that works. And I guess by defeating these Pokemon, you actually get them and their Mega Stone. It's also been verified that held items are in the game, which is a fairly interesting thing. Also, we've seen a few story things. Apparently for this Mega battle with Absol, a 10% Zygarde grabs you and drags you to the battle, which is pretty unique and interesting. I think that's just very unique. And that's the cool thing is I like how cool ZA looks. And I'm happy that we're getting more information. I was kind of hoping that maybe we'd see a bit more of potentially some more Megas during this. But it's very obvious they want to keep a lot of that stuff as for a surprise in October. And it's not too far away. We are less than 2 months away from it. So that's pretty neat. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for the game. I think it's going to be very neat and interesting. Now, in general, keep in mind right now, Pokemon Worlds is going on in Anaheim, Texas. There are a few distributions. I know there is currently a Mega Girafarig in the wild that you can obtain. What else did I see? I saw, oh, give me a second. Yes, there's a Mega Girafarig for, you can get by entering Worlds Armor or Immortal, sorry. Oh god, yeah. Entering Worlds Immortal into your code, you can actually get a shiny or not a normal Girafarig. And also there is a Toadskull growing around if you have a ticket. Of course, there's several other tie-in events with Pokemon Go and a few other things, but that's mostly for in-person participation. And I'm gonna be honest, just remember Sunday during the closing ceremony, it's more likely we're going to see some Pokemon Champions information. I wouldn't expect more ZA info, because I don't see why you would drop it at Worlds, because ZA battle style won't really affect Pokemon competitive-wise. So I wouldn't expect anything major when it comes to Pokemon for Pokemon Legends Z at the end, but I could see Pokemon Champions getting the briefest of updates here. And also keep in mind, it's, Pokemon weekend, so you're going to see a lot of stuff coming out. And of course, you'll see a lot of the crazies coming out trying to claim that, oh, their uncle works at Nintendo and they know every Mega Pokemon, and just let them go off. And if you don't want to hear the news, just tune out. That's my best recommendation right now. And honestly, I'm trying to tune them out too. I want to keep on the trigger of what's officially released, but I want to keep every spoiler to the back pile. And who knows, maybe by end this weekend we will get another ZA trailer and maybe one more Mega. But guys, thank you so much for joining me for this really brief Pokemon update. And I hope you guys go get your shiny Chien-Pao next weekend. And I hope you guys are ready to fight the next shiny legendary ruined Pokemon next week. Geek out.